Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Comment down below. Let me know what you're going to be doing, what you're going to be reading, all of that. And then I'll let you know what we're going to be reading. Also, I'm going to unbox my book of the month box. So that's super exciting. But so far we have Beth is here. She said she needs some motivation to read. So we understand that.
Yeah.
And then Jessie is here, and I know she needs to do a lot of reading tonight. So, like I said, let me know what you're going to be reading down in the comments. What are you going to be reading tonight, Summer?
I am going to be I'm going to be starting 𝒍𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔 by Colleen Hoover. I'm getting started early on my Upside Down Readathon TBR. So this is one of the books for that. But I'm really excited for this one.
I remember in your TBR you said you don't really know anything
going I know nothing. I think all I know is that I've heard that it's multiple POV. And my cousin told me that it's like kind of epistolary form. So that's one of my favorite ways to like read books. So yeah, but I know nothing. I just know that I already like Colleen Hoover, and this is supposed to like really kind of creep me out.
Yeah, I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on it. It's so different from Colleen Hoover, but also has like, you can tell it's Colleen Hoover too. You know, it has like her signatures in there. But I love that one. I know Jessie's read it and loved it. I know Beth has read it and loved it. So
I wasn't going to pick it up at first. But then two of my cousins read it and said that they really liked it because I'd heard from so many people that they're like, this isn't even a thriller, like it's stupid. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I won't pick it up. And then they convinced me. So I'm looking forward to it though.
I'm glad you decided to pick it up. Rebecca is reading a middle grade called The Beautiful Country, Institute by Stephen King. The Last to Vanish by Megan Miranda, American Predator.
I'm ready.
Happy Thursday. Suburban Hell by Maureen Kilmer. I have not heard of that one. Hey, Marcy. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. The It Girl by Ruth Ware. Nice. That's a chunky one.
Yeah. We both felt the same about that one.
Yeah, I think we gave it the same rating and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. I am going to be reading Just Like Mother by Anne Heltzel. And I know when the light catches the eyes on the cover, it looks really creepy. But I'm reading this for my podcast. The discussion is going to be up on October 3rd. And I'm reading it with Savannah or Sav from Riveting Reads. And we're going to be recording towards the end of September. So I was like, I might as well get a jump on it. And then my audiobook holds came in at the perfect time. So I was like, yes, it's time to start this. I am also reading The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. The bookmark was in the way. And I am enjoying this one. I was reading it on Jessie's reading sprints, I guess, earlier this week, and I made it to page like 90 or 91 or something like that. But then Carrie Soto Was Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid came in. I ditched this book and read Carrie Soto. It was amazing. 5 out of 5 stars. I have a reading vlog up on my channel about it. And then I decided to go back to this, but it's written by it's British, and I always have to take my time with that. So I started over at the beginning, and I'm reading it very, very slowly. I'm keeping character list and notes and stuff. I mean, it's not only that, it's like over here too. So I'm doing that, and it's definitely helping, but I was like, I can't do that on reading sprints. Let's see. Did someone send you that, Jessie?
No, me too. I haven't read it yet, and I can't find an audiobook for it anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to read that book. And then Kathleen, chunky halfway through. Come on, Ruthie's going to pick up the pace girl. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that pace thing, because I just thought that the pacing was really kind of like, until like the very, very end. But good luck.
The ending was awesome, but yeah.
I don't know. Nice. Good.
So we saw it on Libby, but I have to wait 2 weeks, and then it would be too late to watch the movie stream with you guys.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, we need to find another way.
I know. I just need to buy it and just read it physically. But
oh, what about Hoopla? Does your library have Hoopla?
I only have Libby, I think.
Okay. All right. Keisha, what are you doing here, girl? You were not supposed to be here. But that just made my night. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I already know what you were reading. So Keisha tells me that she's reading this book and how it immediately sucked her in. Oh, and mentioning her. So I saw in her video and like one of her Instagram pictures, she had this nail color. And I was like, girl, what nail polish is that? And she sent me a picture and everything. And I was like, I'm buying it. Oh, I think I have it in my drawer right here. Yeah, I do. It's Party Mix and Munch. No, Party Mix and Match. And I immediately bought it. And then I painted my nails. And then she told me about this book. And I was like, add to cart. So I feel like she's become like an influencer in my life. Sometimes that's true. Even with like Libby, Hoopla, all of those things, like sometimes it says whatever date and then it comes in sooner. Love that when that happens.
Maybe I should try that.
I'm not saying anything to anybody. I know. I love the color. I feel like it's a good fall transition color. Like it's still kind of could be good for summer, but it's also good for fall. So that's why I was like, I need it. Hi, thanks for coming. Let us know what you're going to be reading tonight. Okay, so next up, I wanted to do my book of the month unboxing. So I'll do that. Obviously, I was telling someone like, obviously, I know what's in there, but maybe they don't. So. All right, the first book that I got is Killers of a Certain Age, which, funny story, I received a copy from the publisher the day after I like packed up my book of the month box. So I was like, awkward. And they had already shipped it. They ship so fast. So I was like, well, it's too late to cancel or anything. So I'll give away a copy. And I was like, who should I give away a copy to? Hey, Summer, do you want my extra copy? So I think me and Lauren from Lauren Loves Reads are going to buddy read it maybe in September. And I'm sending my extra copy to Summer. So she'll have it too. But it sounds so cute, you guys. It's about these 4 female friends that are the deadliest assassins of this international organization. And now they're like turning 60 and they're sent on this kind of like all expenses paid vacation getaway thing. And there's like someone after them, like one of their own is after them. So it's Kill or Be Killed. And it's supposed to be like super action packed and stuff like that. I'm so excited about it. I love that it's like older characters being like kick ass, and we love to see that. So that's the first one. And then I stepped outside my comfort zone and I got Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. This was tagged as magical realism, which I never read. It's never my favorite, but this one just sounded like too good not to give a try. Let's see what this one says. I'm trying to give you like a short little synopsis here. An enchanting tale of lost souls, lonely strangers, secrets that shape us, and how the right flock can guide you home. So I think that's just enough. And it's fairly short. So only around, it's under 300 pages. So I figured not that much time commitment. I might as well give it a go. So that's what I got. Let me know what you got if you're a Book of the Month member, but also give us some pros and cons of Book of the Month, because Summer does not have a Book of the Month subscription and she's like considering it. But I don't want to just tell her like my pros and cons. I would like you guys to tell her your pros and cons of it as well. So let her know. And I'll try to go through the comments and then we can get started on our first reading sprint. I think we were here. Yes. Oh, her swing chair is so cute. She has a picture of it on her Instagram. So you guys have to go check that out. Yes. Let's see. Show us the box. Happy first day of September. Love in the time of cereal. Oh, fun. That cover is so cute. So excited. Yeah. Yes. It sounds like it's going to be really good. Oh, good. Yeah. It's outside my comfort zone, but I figured I'd give it a shot. All of Sarah's books. I've been waiting forever for a new one. It's my chosen book for Book of the Month as well. Chose that one too. I ended up skipping Sad Face. Hello, Zoe. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. How are you doing? Let us know. Everybody wants to know. Not available in Canada. True. If you were in Canada, you couldn't get Book of the Month. Has lots of books out before they're available. So that's the biggest perk for me. Yep. Why are you? It sounds like I can't hear you for some reason. All of a sudden. I don't know why. I can't hear you. I don't know why. I'm like, what happened? Oh, there it goes. I think. No. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep going through the comments. Killers of a Certain Age, The Fortunes of Jaded Women. Oh, you got a lot in the Many Daughters of, ooh, how do you say that? Phong Moi? Phong Moi, maybe. I haven't, was that an add-on or something? Because I don't remember even seeing that cover. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I guess like if you don't have the extra money, it's not worth it, obviously. Like you got to save your money where you can. Money on audiobooks. Yeah. And that's also like Summer. I know she reads a lot of audiobooks. Okay. So that is so weird that I can't hear you. Why? Yeah, it's good on my end. I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. Okay, anyway, so we're going to start our first sprint. Let's see, it's 8:13 and I feel like, let's see. We should read for like 40 minutes or so, or maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, let's read until 45 after whatever time that is. I'm going to turn on the ambiance, so we're going to not worry about Summer's mic situation right now. She could figure that out on the reading sprint. But yeah, read until 45 after. Let me turn on the ambiance. I love this ambiance, you guys. So magical. So magical. There you go. I heard you. I think. It comes. Oh, wait. I can hear you again, I think. Say hello.
Hello.
I can hear you again.
Are you okay? Pardon me. Are you shitting me? Like, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
I'm using my husband's laptop and I have no idea how to use it. And I think I'm just gonna switch like to my phone. So
okay.
Like hop off and then rejoin in a second and just try to figure out a new thing. So
but it's working right now, so go with it.
I know. Okay, if it's going to happen again, that's my game plan though, okay?
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and mute ourselves and start reading. All right, friends, that's the end of the first sprint. Let me know how you did. That was super fun. My book was weird. How was your book?
Good. I'm already super intrigued. I'm a slow reader, so I only made it to like page 25. But like the first scene, disgusting. I don't know.
There is that one thing that I will always remember. And I'm just like, I can't get it out of my head.
Just the way that the noise is described.
Yes.
Is it happening?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I was like, okay, that's a way to start a book.
Yeah.
But I love that it's so far the main character, she's a writer, but she's kind of like a failing writer, sort of, and she's going to be taking over a series of an already like really established popular author. And so I love that this is going to take place during publishing and stuff. So now I'm now kind of understanding where the epistolary form is going to be coming in with like a manuscript and stuff. I'm very, very excited though.
Yeah, I definitely think that one starts off with a bang, and it just, I was intrigued start to finish with that book. So hopefully you keep on that vibe.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I also did not read very much. I made it to page 15, but I started reading it and I was just kind of like immediately confused because a lot of people didn't have names. It was like mother descriptive, mother descriptive. And I was like, oh, are there multiple people called mother? Yes, there's like 3 mothers. And then there was another like boy. It was just boy, like no name. So I was really confused, like right off the bat, like what is going on? But also, just the descriptions were so disgusting. Like, I know this is so weird, but I hate soggy bread. And one of the things in here was like soggy bread, and I was just like, ooh, like I just couldn't.
I've never really thought about that, but that would give me the ick too. That is gross.
Yeah. So the prologue is it's 11 pages. So I pretty much read the backstory. So the mothers are the mother with the lazy eye. And then it does give some other like children's names: Susie, Beth, Frances, Gloria, and then Andrea, which is the main character's cousin. And then mother with the red hair and chipped tooth, and then mother with the blonde hair to her waist. So I was like underlining all that stuff because I'm like, what the heck is going on? So anyway, in the prologue, I guess her and her cousin, so it's like this cult, right? But it doesn't really say that yet, and I think that's why the whole mother thing. But anyway, they go out into the woods, and I guess her and her cousin are obviously very close. They promise to never leave each other and all that. And her cousin like gets ahead of her. And by the time she catches up to her, I want to read exactly what it said. It was so funny. She turns to me slowly, her neck moving stiffly, unnaturally, as if on a wire. Her expression is blank, her eyes empty. I can't make out their gleam in the fading light. And she's like, Andrea? And she's like, I'm not Andrea. So she says that she's Bloody Mary. And then she's like, no, you're not. You're Andrea, my cousin. Stop playing around. And she's like, I'm not kidding. And she's like, no, really, you're hurting me. Stop. And she like, sorry. We're all like cropped out because that's there we are. We're all she ends up like yanking a piece of her hair and like pulling it out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So she leaves her cousin out in the woods and runs home and tells one of the mothers, like, let me in, I'm freaking out. And she's like, well, where's Andrea? And they're like, you left her in the woods or whatever. And then they put her in this little closet to kind of like punish her for being bad and abandoning Andrea or whatever. Well, Andrea comes back, and then she has her hands like under the door, like saying, I'm here, I'm never gonna leave you, stuff like that. And then she's like, but you did leave me. You left me in the woods. And I was like, And then it flashed. So that's kind of like the setup. And she goes, I promise I'll never leave you again. And, you know, I made a mistake. And she's like, I guess I can give you, you know, a second chance or whatever. And then it flashes to, I guess, many years later, because chapter 1, it says, it had been years since I searched for my cousin and all of that. And I know her cousin does kind of come back in the picture, I think, based on the synopsis. But yeah, crazy start to the book.
I didn't know what that book was about. It's been on like my TBR, like on my radar for a little bit, but I just never looked at the synopsis. So I didn't know that it was kind of like cult vibes. I just thought it was going to be like a mother-daughter thriller type thing.
Yeah. So I think her cousin or whatever comes back into her life, and it's exploring, I don't know how much cultish it's going to be, but so far, I mean, I'm only on page 15, but I'm liking it. So
yeah, that's awesome.
All right. Sorry. Let's get to the comments, see what everybody else is up to. Okay, here we go. Beth said, get all of her audios from the library. Me too, Beth. Me too. I do have Scribd also. I have Libro also. I'm part of their like advanced listening copy early review thing. But then I use Hoopla and Libby. Yeah, those are like my main places. And also, one of the annoying things about Scribd is it usually only went up to like 2 times speed on Apple phones. Now it goes up to 3 times speed. So
do you actually listen at 3 times speed though? I literally tried that last night and I was like, what?
Depending on the narrator.
Yeah.
But you got to think, I read the book physically as well.
Oh, that's right.
I never just listen. If I just listen, there's no way. There's no way.
It sounds like a different language. I was like, this is not going to happen.
Yes. But if I'm reading physically, I can track with it on 3 times speed, depending on the narrator. Sometimes I'm like, what the heck are they saying? So it depends. Yeah, that was when they were saying like, we couldn't hear you. You have to get a new library card, Zoe. Absolutely. Keisha, you're so sweet. Let's see. I loved the ambiance. You guys did too. I thought it was so cozy.
The whole theme for this was so cute. When you sent me the thumbnail, I was like, this is adorable. I cannot believe you just like came up with this.
Yes. Yeah, technology is not our friend. I think sometimes, like, this is why I wear my headphones, because I think it does whatever it's supposed to do when I wear my headphones. So I always suggest for people to, like, wear headphones or earbuds, and sometimes that just takes care of the problem.
Yeah.
Reading American Predator. Nice. You and Beth are twinning. How do you like that? We've all missed Zoe. Yep. Hi, Jordan. Finishing up Stay Close by Harlan. I've never read anything by that author. How about you, Summer?
Me neither, but I've wanted to.
Me too. I think the premise of the book sounds so interesting, but I've just never been, I don't know, drawn to pick one up. I don't know. But by the sound of it, I don't know if you're enjoying it so much. Jesse. I liked that one, Jesse. I didn't think it was too bad. Did you tell everybody what you're reading? I don't know if you did or not. Last minute, get it done. Hey, Megan. Yay! I'm so excited you're reading that. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hear all your thoughts. You'll have to share them in Discord with me. Hi, Destiny.
Oh, yay. I hope you love it.
The Woman in Cabin 10. I loved that one.
I really liked it. I don't remember what rating I gave it. I think maybe like a 4. I don't know. It's one that I think about all the time still.
I wonder what I gave it. Let's see. I think I gave it. Yeah, I gave it 3 stars, but it was my first Ruth Ware that I ever read, and I loved it so much, and it just made me want to pick up like all of her books, so I've kept picking them up all of this time because of that book. Are you liking it? Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, Taylor Jenkins Reid, her writing is so... I said in my review that I talk a lot about character-driven versus plot-driven stories, but she is a master of both. She's just...
I wasn't planning on reading 𝒂𝒂𝒗𝒆, but you've kind of convinced me. I need to still watch your reading vlog. Is it spoilery or non-spoilery?
It's non-spoilery.
Okay. I'm very excited to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I do talk about like some things that happen in like the very beginning, but
Yeah.
I mean, in the first 20 pages, I don't consider that a spoiler.
Same.
Hello, Fate. I'm glad you're enjoying For Your Own Good. I love that one. Samantha Downing, auto by author for me. Has her new book been announced yet for this year? Is she writing something this year? I feel like I should know about it. What did you say, Summer?
I haven't read anything from her.
Oh, you need to read all of it.
Yeah.
You need to get on all of it.
I have to.
Yeah, all of her books are so good. I think I've rated all 3 5 stars. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I was reading The Island, but I was not loving it, so I put it on pause for now. Well, For Your Own Good is a good substitute. Yeah, the audio for The Island was good. Part of Your World. You know, that's a favorite. Hopefully finish it with the next couple of days and start the new one by Ashley Winstead. Well, Ashley Winstead actually published 2 books this year. I'm going to assume that you're talking about The Last Housewife, but she also came out with a contemporary romance story called Fool Me Once, or Fool You Once? Fool Me Once, I think it's called. And wasn't a fan of that. But I loved The Last Housewife. Hello! Editing footage, and then hopefully read some of Becoming Miss Lewis or Book of Night. Okay, I haven't heard of Becoming Miss Lewis. Book is 21st, so I was able to read 90 pages. Nice. Just started, got to page 31. I understand. 50 pages in, loving the writing, horror, and it's not wasting any time on the scary and the gore. Yes, Verity is a favorite of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of hear the feedback too. Do you have like headphones or earbuds you can try, or?
I don't know if I do. My AirPods are out of battery.
Okay.
I should switch to my phone. I think it'll be easier.
If you want to.
Yeah, I might just do that. I don't know. This laptop is being so stupid.
Okay, I'll let you back in, I promise.
Okay. I will be right back.
All right, I felt terrible moving on, but I kind of was hearing it, but I was like, maybe it's just on my end. So thanks for pointing that out, Jessie. 75 pages and popcorn. That sounds so good. Before the reading sprints, though, I did have a drumstick ice cream cone. So that was my treat for the night. Chapter 6. Nice. It's going. Reading The Things They Carried currently. It's been on my TBR forever, and I'm glad I'm fine. That's the best feeling when you like have had a book on your TBR for a really long time and you're like, now is the time. Let's knock it off my TBR. So 35 pages in. So far, so good. Yes. Good. Yes. I'm reading Just Like Mother. The one with the doll head on the cover, if you're just now tuning in. I'm reading this. Summer's reading Verity by Colleen Hoover. I'm reading this for my podcast. The discussion will be up on October 3rd. Yeah, that was always Like whenever I had sleepovers, that was like one of the scary things. Like, ooh, go in the bathroom and turn off the lights and say it, like spin and say it and all this. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you read it, Jessie. I'm glad. I hope you liked it. I really liked, yes, very unsettling vibe. So yeah, it was so I wasn't expecting it quite as much as like creepy right away. Yeah, like I said, it depends on what I'm reading. As far as like the speed for audiobooks. If it's a very descriptive book, okay, here's Summer. She's back. Let's see if this is better.
Okay. I really hope it is.
All right. It sounds better so far.
Okay, good. I'm so sorry. Listen, this is like my maybe third or fourth time ever like doing lives, and only my second time since I've been like back on BookTube. So I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So
that's what this is for.
Thank you guys for being patient. Yeah.
Absolutely. So Beth was talking about the speed of audiobooks and stuff. And I was saying that I can bump it up. Like if it's, I don't really like a lot of description and all of that. I'm like, speed me through this. I don't care what this house looks like. Let's just get to the action. So
yeah, I always skip. Like if I'm physically reading, I have the hardest time not skipping to dialogue. Like I was finding myself doing this. And I'm like, no, you have to go back and read details because you're not going to understand what's going on later. But
yeah, I feel like certain books I can bump up the speed. And like I said, I never, if I am listening only, it's definitely a much slower pace. And if I'm reading along physically, I kind of just bump it up to my natural reading speed. And then maybe like 0.1 or 2 over that, you know?
Yeah.
If whatever I'm listening to it on allows that. Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I went back with this one, even those few pages, I was listening to it on audio and I'm listening. I think I have it on 2 times speed. Let me see what I have this one on. Yeah, I have it on 2 times speed. And even with that, with the mother thing, I was like, what? I was like, let's go back. Let's start again because I'm confused. So
I usually do like 1.5, but I've been kind of like sometimes I go up to like 1.75 and stuff.
But do you know that, like, have you noticed that it depends on the narrator? Like some narrators are really slow, and I'm like,
no,
oh my
what
goodness.
it sounds like. I just for fun the other day switched it to 1 speed, and I was like, do people listen to this? Like it literally sounds like slow motion.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So past 2 is too much. Yeah, that's pretty much me, Jessie. I feel like if you have to read a book for a challenge for a book club that you're in, you do whatever's necessary. Turn it up to 5 times speed and just go to sleep and have it playing in the background. Like, oh my goodness. Always start at 1.5, and once I'm in the story, I bump it up. I gave the woman 2 stars. I can see that. I can see that.
Polarizing.
Yeah, I think Ruth Ware is a polarizing author.
She is. Her stuff just gets better and better too. Well, I mean, except for the It Girl.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you can tell her writing gets better, you know.
Yeah. The homegirl was on a boat to work. Didn't even work. Who shares mascara? And the ending was a shit show. I don't even remember the ending of that book. I just remember the basic setup, like the synopsis. It's been years since I think I read it the year it released, whenever that was. But yeah, who shares mascara? I don't think I ever have in all of my time shared mascara. Lipstick, lip gloss, like if you put it on your finger and then you kind of put it on, like blush, yes, but not mascara. That's near people's eyes. I don't know about that. And that's funny that she didn't even work because I didn't pick up on that like at all. No shade though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice, Jessie. Definitely
I'm surprised the
winning.
ice cream machine was working. Whenever we go, they're like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "I want my ice cream." Okay.
I know. I'm like, can I have a vanilla milkshake? I'm sorry, our milkshake machine isn't working. Then what's the purpose of having it on the menu? Because it never works.
Seriously.
Oh, you did, Beth. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I remember you saying that. She was at the Riley Sager signing and sat behind me and kept talking to Carter. I didn't even, that is so cute. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like if I ran into an author, because I know what some authors look like. But I feel like there's some authors that I would probably like run into them on the street and I would not even know who they were.
I'm convinced that I would like be around an actor and not even recognize them. Because I just feel like people look so different in real life.
That's so
like,
true.
You know?
That's so true. A perfect example is there was that little thing going around on Instagram where it was like, this creator is this tall or whatever. And I'm like super short. And the reason why is like when we do videos, this is what you see of us. Like I have no idea how tall you are. You could be like 3 foot tall. I don't know. You could be 7 foot tall. I literally have no idea.
Wait, how tall are you, Gwen?
I'm 5'1".
I'm taller than you. I'm only 5'2". But...
Okay, well, I like to say I'm 5'2", but I'm really just 5'1".
Oh my gosh.
But like Jessie, like when I met her in life, I was like, oh, she's like tall. And then Ashley from Ashley's Little Library, she's tall. I haven't met her, but I remember she posted on her thing. She's like 5'8" or 5'9" or something. And I was like, dude, but I'm also used to being around tall people. My husband is 6'3", so.
Oh, wow.
You know, so he's tall. But yeah. Ordered the last halfway earlier. Oh, I hope it's dark. And in the very beginning of the book, it has like content warnings or whatever. So take them to heart. You know, take your time with it if you need to. But it was just dark enough for me. It was so good. I loved it. I didn't really love In My Dreams to Hold a Knife as much as other people. Have you read any of these books, Summer?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I wasn't blown away by it. It got like overhyped to me. I just thought it was pretty average. Like it was good. I enjoyed it, but like it wasn't anything to write home about. But The Last Housewife, I was like, yes,
really?
Yes. Oh, that's so cute. Beth is like friends with all these like authors and like famous people. Hello, April. Welcome. Glad work is over. Unless you're still at work and you're tuning in, which thanks. It's just like Mother is super nice as well. Oh, yeah, we could see you better as well too. That's what they're saying.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
let's see. Sanitizer.
Apple is superior.
Do we need it?
His laptop is like a Dell or something.
Let's see. I don't know her. You're so funny. I only ever loved one of her books. It was the first thriller I read getting in my thriller, which was maybe why. She looks so normal, though. She didn't have makeup on or anything, just like a normal human like myself. That's always the best. We only did one sprint so far, so we'll definitely be, 5'7.5".
Oh
like,
my gosh, you're so tall.
So I was like, oh, hi, Jessie. 5'8".
Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, I feel like I do get to see a lot of Beth's like body because like in her videos she does show like more than just like here up, but like I don't think about it, you know. Hammock chair in your house. I know. Like, how did you hang that?
Dude, okay, so my husband actually surprised me with this. He like ordered it and was like, hey, I got you this chair, like help me hang it up. So yeah, it's in the ceiling and it has a lot of screws holding it in. So.
I would always be so scared it come crashing down, but it looks so comfy. Is it actually like comfortable to read in and like chill out? So
comfy.
Nice.
Yeah, I do get nervous though. I think that it can hold up to like 300 pounds. So
as long as you don't get over that, you're good.
Yeah. I still get kind of nervous though sometimes.
That's what, yeah, I would feel like if I was like moving around in it a lot, it would like loosen the screws or something crazy like that. So you also have one. It's blue, fabulous investment. Yeah, I feel like I want one. Maybe when we move, not in this house. There's just absolutely no room. It's always the short girls who are with the basketball players. Yeah, all my husband's whole family is tall. His mom's not as tall, like she's probably like 5'8" or something like that. But his dad was tall, his brother's tall. All of my brother-in-law's children are tall. His wife is tall. So like my sister-in-law is tall. Like, I don't know. Oh, and of my like my family, my dad is short. And then all of my uncles are super tall. Well, not my Uncle Howard, but my Uncle Alan, my Uncle Michael, and who else? My Uncle Joe was tall. But yeah, I got the short gene. What can I say? I know. But Summer and I are gonna do these like pretty regular, like maybe like once a month. So maybe we'll hit you guys up on a Friday one day. Was sitting by me for like the 4th week. Okay. I haven't read anything by her before, but was interested in the Last Housewife after I saw you. Oh, good. Yeah, it is a perfect book for fall. Attach it to the rafter in the ceiling for stability. Interesting.
Yeah, we had to find a stud for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, not in this house. Maybe the next house. Okay, so I think we should get back to reading. Let me see what time it is. All right, so do you want to read for like 45 minutes or 30 minutes? What do you feel comfortable with, Summer?
Yeah, I'm good either way.
Okay, so let's just go to like 10 o'clock or top of the hour, if that makes sense. Yep. Okay, good. So that's what we'll do. Do a nice long sprint. Let me see. I'll stop it there. All right. Let me turn back on the ambiance. Get some reading done, you guys. Get some reading done this time. right, friends. How did you do? Let me know. I got a lot of reading done. Obviously, we sprinted for a long time. So, the doll head on the cover, I finally understand now. Freaky.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so I made it to page 56. So obviously I don't want to really talk about like what's happening anymore, but she did finally meet up with her cousin. She took like a DNA test. You know, she's been searching for her, so she took a DNA test, and then she finally got a match. They messaged each other, they met, and now the story's taking off from there. Crazy. This book is crazy, but I feel like it's gonna fly by like really fast because I'm just like totally engaged with what's happening. How's yours going?
Mine's so good. I'm like already having like 5-star feelings.
Ooh!
I'm like so excited about it. So I made it to chapter 5. It's page 74, and I just got to like the switched perspective, and it's
Okay.
like the manuscript perspective from another writer. I forgot what I said in the before I did the sprint, but I don't want to say too much because I feel like I love that I went into this like really blind. So I feel like everybody else that hasn't read it yet should probably do the same thing. So I don't want to say too much, but really, really loving this.
I know. Anytime you're like, you know, starting a book and you're like, oh, I'm feeling those 5-star vibes.
Yeah. It
That's
just
always
feels so eerie. Like the vibes are there, and I am so excited to keep reading. I'm gonna have a hard time like not finishing this over the weekend before the readathon even starts. So
you know, if it happens, it
self-control.
happens.
Yeah, true.
Okay, let me get to the comments here. Let me do this again because I keep forgetting. Okay, let's see. My mom has one of those on her porch, the swing. We're talking about the swing. Everybody is obsessed. My husband was spinning in it and the screws came loose. Oh, he was spinning them out of the wood. See, that is what I would be scared because I feel like just over time I would be like not spinning in it. And you have yours kind of up near the window, so I don't think you spinning yours.
Yeah, I can't spin it. Like hits the wall. But
yeah. So I think that was smart. So you're not tempted. That is so funny. Gotta save the beer. Would be interesting for activities. I just realized I popped popcorn and left it in my girl. That has happened to me. Or I've even set like those drumstick because that's what I had for my snack earlier. Not this time, but before I've set it on the counter like to go run, do something real quick, and then I come back and I'm like, well, I was gonna eat that, but now it's all melted.
I brought I went to the store yesterday and I got pumpkin Reese's.
Oh, those are my
holiday Reese's.
favorite.
Listen, holiday Reese's are superior. They are next level. So I like wait all year for them to come out. So I finally got some, and then I've had them next to me and I've been forgetting to eat them because I'm just so like in my book. You know?
Reese's are my favorite. Peanut butter cups are my favorite candy, hands down. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, well, like chocolate and peanut butter, but like there's something about the balance that they do that is next level. And the
ratio with the holiday ones.
Yes, it's so good. They've always been my favorite. Like even when I was like a little girl, my grandma had a drawer in her refrigerator where she would just get the big bags of them, like put them in there, and we could just grab them anytime. Like,
oh my gosh, that's
love
awesome.
That. I say they because you said you didn't care for it, and maybe that's what kept me from reading it. Just. What a lovely little ambiance. I'm glad you liked it. Hey, Lena. You just got home from teaching dance and you're sitting down to read Sex Cult Nun by Faith Jones. That's been on my radar for a while, so I'm going to be very interested to hear your thoughts in that one.
That title.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I think it should be an interesting one. Hey, Lena. You finished the Institute, so now you're going to pick up your in-between book, The Dead Romantics. I'm so excited that that's like your little treat to yourself type, book, because it's so good. How did you like the Institute? I'm going to land on a 3 stars. I believe it's good and different from King's other books, but I wasn't really in the mood to read this one. And of course, the writing kind of drags. Yeah, that was like kind of a different book. It had like sci-fi elements in it. It was different. It was very fast paced though. I flew through that book.
I've just kind of given up on Stephen King. I read it like back in 2016 or something and absolutely hated it. It was a waste of my time.
So you're like, never again.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Yeah, let's see. I have that on my shelf. Can't wait for your review. The only book I've read by Stephen King is The Green Mile. I feel like that's another really chunky one. I loved it, so I went out and bought The Institute. Oh, Lisey's Story. Oh, good luck. Talk about a fever dream. I read that one. I've read a few. I've never read a horror by Stephen King, but I guess that's going to change when I participate in Beth's Loser Club readathon this month, because I'm going to read the little short novella 1922. I've been really apprehensive about his stuff because I'm a chicken. I feel like I always said that too. I'm not that I'm a chicken, but I've always been apprehensive about reading his books, but I have yet to read one of his horror books. I've read 11/22/63, The Institute, The Body, which is like the book based on the movie Stand By Me is based on the book The Body. So I read that one. What other ones have I read? I always make reading vlogs about them, but Billy Summers, or what's it called? That is my favorite Stephen King book. It's character driven, which is crazy, but it also has a really good plot to it. That one I gave 4 stars. That one is really, really good. Hey, Gabby. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Just finished reading Ghosts tonight. Oh, it's such a cute little cozy graphic novel. I loved that one. And you read a little more of All Our Hidden Gifts. Nice. Thanks for popping in. My number 1 recommendation, 11. Yeah, that's like her favorite. 11/22/63. I need a swing chair like Summer because it looks so comfy.
It really is. It's so comfy.
Yeah, it just like cradles you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that was the first one I read by him, 11/22/63. I haven't read all of his work, but so far, only one that I've read what I consider scary.
I didn't really think. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I just didn't even think that it was even that scary. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like hated so much of it that I was like, this isn't even scary. But some of the descriptions of like Pennywise, like how he came to be and like was on Earth and stuff, I thought that was interesting, but I didn't really think it was that scary.
Have you seen any of the movies?
Oh, the movies are terrifying. They're so good. Yeah, I like.
Did you watch the original, like the old one?
I haven't.
Just the newer ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only watched the old original one.
And
I watched it when I was in elementary school.
No.
Yes, I did. I was at a sleepover at a friend's house, and it was back when it was on VHS tape, so that's aging myself a little bit. There were like multiple VHS tapes. Anyway, it was terrifying.
I bet.
Terrifying. But I haven't watched the new ones yet, but I know that the new one is on Netflix. So I was thinking like the first version or whatever. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll watch that for spooky season. I think that would be fun.
You should. It's
I don't know.
Ugh, yeah.
Got the little one to sleep and read 13 pages. Yay, accomplishment. Love that. Oh, 5 stars.
Oh my gosh.
Yay. That's amazing. Love that. I always find it hard to pick another book after I have a 5-star book. Does that ever happen to you? You have like a great book and then you're like, well, crap, what am I going to pick up next? It has such high, like
yeah,
it's got
honestly, sometimes I just start the book over again.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just gonna listen to it again.
Usually like it's like on audio or something, but sometimes it's just easier to like read it again and like feel like you got it out of your system a little bit. I don't know.
Nice. I like that. 100 pages of suburban hell, and I'm digging it. Nice. I'm gonna have to look that one up later.
I think Lauren read that one.
Oh,
in a
yeah?
blog, and I think she really liked it.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yay.
Good. Thanks for the sprints. No problem. Thanks for coming. It was great to have you here.
Yeah.
11 pages, living that mom life. Why audiobooks are essentially because every pregnant someone needs something. Yes. Yes. Mom. I can just imagine. I just got on about 10 minutes ago. Hello. Welcome. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. It's probably going to be like a mini series, like what do they call that besides a mini series? I don't know. I'm excited about that. I'm going to have to look up that because I'm definitely going to watch that.
Which one is that one?
For Your Own Good, it's by Samantha Downing. So she's written My Lovely Wife. He started it.
Actually.
I think is what it's called. And then For Your Own Good. And this one is like the academia one about this teacher that I don't know, it's hard to explain, but people die. It's great. Oh, 22 pages in and I already cried.
Oh, man.
I've read a couple of sad books lately too. The Dead Romantics, which Jessie is reading, is one of them. Yes. The holiday receipt. Yes. Absolutely. I love all of them. Like I get the Christmas tree, I get the pumpkins, the Christmas trees, the Easter eggs. Like I get all of them. M&Ms, those are good too. Oh, Jessie. How come? I did not see that comment. 40 pages. Nice. So how are you liking it so far, Julie? I think someone asked you that earlier, but yes. I cried at the end of Billy Summers. I think I got emotional on that one too. What I loved about it is I had no idea about the premise, and the story kind of like sets up one way and then it kind of like shifts and stuff, but it was just so good. I really liked his writing there, the characters, the like plot. It was just I really liked that one. I don't think anything is going to top that book for me for Stephen King. I mean, I definitely am not one of those girlies out there like Stephen King girly. I'm going to read all of his published work. There is no way. Okay. But I borrowed 1122 or 1922. Why am I saying that? 1922 for the readathon. And then I have The Long Walk on my TBR. And I might have one other one, but I think that's the only ones that I own. Okay, let's see. I like what I like. I swear every reading sprint of joy, and regardless of channel, there's always Stephen King slander. Beth is not having this. But that's okay, Beth. That's why we love you. I'm not a short story person. How about you, Summer?
I actually am. I like short stories and short books.
What about the books that have like multiple short stories in them? Like anthologies. That's what they're called. Let me use the proper word.
Yeah. I haven't read too many anthologies. I think the last one that I read was probably My True Love Gave to Me back in like 2015 or something. But I have, it's like that folk horror anthology that's coming out later this month. I can't remember what it's called. The cover's beautiful, but that's on my radar, and I think I want to check that out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those. I've read a couple. I'm just not into it. I love novellas, though.
Yeah.
Novellas, short books, I'm into, but only for horror, it seems like.
Well, there's that one. It's like a pink and blue cover, and it's like a sci-fi horror anthology, I think. and I want to read that one really bad. And then I guess actually the last anthology I read was a horror anime anthology. It was Shiver by Junji Ito. And I loved that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You were into that.
Yeah.
That was
loved
crazy. He's king of horror, but I think his son's stuff is scarier. Never read anything by Joe Hill either. Oh, that's not true, because I did read the graphic novel, the key one. What's it called? Lock and Key. I was having a brain thing right there, but Lock and Key. 1990s classic. Amazing at the same time. Yeah, I love that. I'll have to watch it. Let's see. It's amazing because all the OG parents are the main characters. Interesting. You got a ton of editing done. A few more chapters of Becoming Miss Lewison. Nice. Like the dad from Sister, the mom from Smallville. Very interesting. Yeah, the pressure after a 5-star read. I'm doing season-a-thon now, so that helps with my decision. That's nice. I am deathly afraid of clowns of any kind. I start hyperventilating. Oh
no.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Samantha. That sounds horrible. Yeah, after when I was in elementary school, we had I think it was I guess it had to have been maybe a Halloween parade, but I feel like it was a Christmas parade. Anyway, it had clowns, and I was a little just stay over there and I'll stay over here and I'll be good. But obviously I'm an adult now and I'm not scared, but when I was a kid. Yay, that's good. Good. Yeah, I know you're not a super fan of her, Lena, but I'm glad you like that one. Taya! Hi. I avoid storm drains at all costs. Oh no. The long walk is my least favorite. Ugh, because some people it's their favorite. Maybe they don't know King like you know Kings. I don't know. Yes, Taya. I love the long walk. I think I gave it 3 stars. I didn't hate it by any means, but I've read some really good ones. Yeah. And isn't it kind of more YA, the long walk? Because it's about the young boys that have to walk until there's only one standing. I totally understand. When I read the low reviews on Cooking, I could see why people didn't care for it. Yeah. I'm enjoying American Predator. I already searched if there are any clips or shows about him. And there is, so I'll be watching those. Love true crime. Yeah, I was telling Beth this months ago, but I used to read true crime. That was one of my genres of choice. And I still do from time to time. I haven't recently, but I still love true crime podcasts. I have watched some true crime YouTubers, but not as much anymore, but I'm trying to get back into it. Anyway, I have time for one more sprint, but I don't know about you, Summer.
Cool.
What's your...
I do too. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's do a 30-minute sprint. What would that put us at? 10. Is that too long?
No, I don't have any plans. I don't even know what time it is, honestly.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with 30 minutes.
Okay, so let's read until 50 after. I'll put up a little scrolly message here in a minute. And yeah, I'll turn back on the ambiance.
Okay, perfect.
All right, friends, that went by super fast. Did it go by fast for you, Summer?
Oh, it did.
It went by so
Yeah.
fast. I was getting so absorbed in my book. What about you?
Same, yeah. I think that the reason I'm already liking this so much is that it's giving me kind of the same vibes as Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, which was also like a 5-star read for me, just because of the way it's told, like, I don't know, like book and then regular POV kind of.
Yeah, that's true. I never drew that comparison myself, but you're right.
Yeah,
Very-
I'm loving it. How about you?
I made it to page 83. And this last part that I read was just, I don't even know. Like, I'm not getting a feeling for like how I'm feeling about it because I don't really know anything about it, you know? It's just so different than I thought it was going to be. And her cousin just asked her, she invited her to her house to celebrate her birth. Like, so the main character, May, it was her birthday. And so her cousin that she basically just reconnected with invited her to her house. And they go to her house and there's like some other people there. And the house has like these secret hidden passageways, which I find really weird. I mean, also I'm like totally intrigued by. And then the next day, her cousin just asks her something impossible. And I'm just like, how could someone literally ask that of you? Like, yes, they are technically family, but like, I don't know. I'm just weirded out by the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting so many weird vibes from this book. So I don't know, but
I'm so intrigued though. Like, I'm very excited to see what you end up thinking about it.
yeah.
I'm probably gonna pick it up eventually too, but
yeah, I think you should. And oh my goodness, it's just it is messing with my mind. I think this is where I stop with the chat. So that was the last sprint. Let me turn off the little banner there. So thank you to everybody that showed up and is chatting with us and stuff.
yeah, thank you.
It's been so fun. Where was I on the chat? Okay, I know we saw this. The Long Walk. Enjoying Predator True Crime. We saw that. In American Predator, he was arrested and the courthouse shooting was in my hometown. Whoa.
Yeah.
Switching over to My Wife is Missing by DJ Palmer. Interesting. You'll have to let us know. I switched over to Saga Volume 1 during this sprint, hoping to finish it tonight. Have you ever read those?
No, I have a bind up though of a bunch of.
Oh, nice. I think I've read the first 6 or 7 individual like ones or whatever volumes, the bind ups, because those are like bind ups of the comic. So,
Yeah.
but I've read those and oh, I love it so much.
Really? I've had that forever. I need to get around to it.
Yeah, I need to catch up. I own the first whatever 6 or 7 that I read, but and I want to, continue collecting them, but they're number one, they're so expensive and I can read them through the Hoopla app with my library. But of course I want to own them for my collection. And because the story's like so fun, I feel like I need to do a reread because it's been a while since I've read it, but lots of fun. So I hope you're enjoying that. Got distracted. Only 6 pages. 6 pages is better than 0. Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, Lena, I can imagine. And if I'm not mistaken, the sex cult nun, it's based on like a true story.
What?
So yeah, I want to look it up. Yeah. Breaking away from the children of God, a wild radical religious cult. So yeah, it's I think it's like a true story.
Wow.
Yeah. So I could imagine it's very, very frustrating and just like pissing you off. It went fast. I'm in the story. Yeah. I feel like the sprints go by so fast. Started Daisy Darker, 10 pages in. Awesome. I hope you loved that one. I definitely did. Rated it 5 stars. Went too fast. I'm headed to bed, but thanks for hosting. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I've never been interested in Verity, and you just said Home Before Dark. And I'm like, yeah, because I never picked up on that, but you're right, because it has the manuscript bits, and then you kind of get back to the main storyline.
It's pretty, because that's Keisha, right? Yeah, it's kind of a little bit like, it's kind of graphic with the sex stuff, and I know that she doesn't really like that, so I don't know.
Right.
It's really interesting, though. So far.
Yeah. I was telling her, I was like, I don't really know your reading taste like that much yet, but I feel like when I get to know people, then I start getting to know their reading taste, and I'm like, okay, you would like this, or okay, you wouldn't like this. So so maybe not. Hey, Liv. Yes, I loved this ambiance so much. Thanks for popping in after your sprints. How did it go over there? What were you reading? Let me know, because I stopped in for like a millisecond. I didn't even have time to see what you were reading.
I did too. I like left a comment, and then I was like, oh, I have to leave.
I was like, hi, okay, gotta go. But let's see. Yes, you need to read it. 88 pages, and it's interesting. No idea where it's gonna go, but I'm enjoying the writing and along for the ride. Yes. I mean, I love the cover of it. It's so intriguing, like the monster hand and the human hand. Thanks for hosting. Of course. I actually have more reading sprints coming up this month. Lots is going on this month. So I'm going to be hosting reading sprints on the 18th, Sunday, September 18th, starting at 7 p.m. With Keisha from A Book Like You and Gabby, and from Gabbing About Books. And then I also am doing some Patreon reading sprints. I'm also going to be on Keisha's channel on the 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So lots of reading sprints happening this month. I'm excited about all of it. Hopefully that means I'll get a lot of reading done. That's the plan. That's the plan. So fun. Yeah. Just like, thanks for the warning. Of course, we all need final thoughts from Summer when she finishes this book.
I'm planning on vlogging the Upside Down Readathon, so I'm probably going to be talking about it in there. But yeah, I will definitely message you though, Jessie.
Yeah, we need to know.
Yeah.
Of course, you're welcome. Thanks for showing up. I'm glad you got the 5-star read. Honestly, I do have a taste, but sometimes it's all over the place. I feel ya. Nice. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself. Oh, I know. It happens, though. You finished reading the thriller called Lighthouse, which is nice. That's awesome. That's amazing. I know it's so hard with sprints because everybody wants to do sprints like all of the time. It's like trying to juggle schedules. I completely understand. 100 Pages into Dark Roads by Chevy Stevens. Just started it today, and it's really good so far. Yay! Because that is on my TBR, Taya. So I hope you continue enjoying it. But anyway, that's it for us. Like I said, Summer and I are very interested in doing this like more often, maybe once a month, depending on our schedules, maybe a couple of times, who knows. But I know that Jessie and Summer are also going to be doing some reading sprints sometime soon. So keep your eye out for that. Also, I have all of Summer's information, I'm pretty sure, linked in the description box. If not, come back and check for it later. It will be there. So go subscribe to her channel. Also check out her Instagram. You can see her little like chair that we've been talking about all during the sprints and stuff. And we're like, both of us are participating in the Upside Down Readathon, which we're really excited about. We're both going to be doing some I don't know if I'm doing daily vlogs. I'm not committing to it, but you'll at least get one vlog from me. And I know Summer is going to do at least one vlog for it. So I'm very excited for all of the content to come this season. And thank you everybody for showing up. So
Yeah,
we'll see you guys again very soon. Bye guys.